And then there's OSIRIS-REx. This is NASA's asteroid sample return mission, launched in 2016, which collected material from the asteroid Bennu and returned it to Earth in 2023. OSIRIS is an acronym: Origins, Spectral Interpretation, Resource Identification, Security. But the mission team openly admitted they constructed the name specifically to match the Egyptian god Osiris. Osiris, the god of the dead, of resurrection, and of the underworld in Egyptian mythology. His myth involves being murdered by his evil twin Set, having his body cut into pieces and scattered, and then being reassembled by his wife Isis. The asteroid itself was named Bennu, an ancient Egyptian deity linked to the sun, the phoenix, and the living symbol of Osiris. We are sending spacecraft named after the Egyptian Lord of the Dead to an asteroid named after a bird deity of resurrection. These choices are deliberate. Now, in fairness, NASA will tell you these names were chosen for their cultural resonance, their grandeur, their global recognizability. And that's almost certainly true, but here's what's fascinating from a biblical perspective. The Bible doesn't treat these names as fiction. It doesn't treat the gods of the nations as imaginary. That's actually a modern assumption we've read into the text. And if we go back and read the Bible through the eyes of its original ancient audience, which is exactly what the late Dr. Michael Heiser spent his career doing, we find something much more interesting. Dr. Michael Heiser was a Hebrew and Semitic languages scholar with a PhD from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. In his landmark book, The Unseen Realm, Heiser argued that the Bible presents a supernatural worldview that modern Western Christianity has largely lost. Specifically, Heiser drew attention to passages like Psalm 82, where God, Yahweh, is described as standing in the divine council, surrounded by other Elohim, divine beings, and judging them. And Deuteronomy 32, verse 8-9, which in the oldest Hebrew manuscripts from the Dead Sea Scrolls, reads, "When the Most High divided the nations, he set their borders according to the number of the sons of God." In other words, the Bible describes a heavenly council of divine beings, each assigned to govern the nations of the earth. The gods the nations worshipped were not simply imaginary. They were real, though lesser, spiritual powers created by Yahweh who had gone rogue. So here's where it gets profound.